If you've ever said, I'll just wait until I feel more motivated to start working out again or to get back on track with my health, you're not alone. It's such a common feeling, right? Especially in the summer when life feels a little unstructured, a little more chaotic, energy can dip and everything just feels different in the summer. Schedules change. We go away on the long weekend. We might take a long weekend that doesn't actually exist. We create one. There's holiday weeks, there's visitors, there's all sorts of things that change and feel different. And health and fitness isn't the top of our mind. It's not a time that we typically feel motivated to get going with it. What I've seen both in myself and in the women that I work with is that when we're saying that, we're often feeling something else. We're often feeling stuck or tired or even unsure where to begin or where to fit it into this season. So instead of real support or structure, we wait for motivation to magically show up and carry us forward. But what if there was another way? Hi, I'm Kobe. I help women in their 40s feel strong, energized, and supported in their bodies again, especially during this phase of life. Perimenopause and menopause transition can make us feel very different. Health and fitness feels unfamiliar. What actually works at this phase? I get it, you're not alone. And today I want to share why waiting for motivation might actually be slowing you down and what to do instead that's simple, sustainable, and truly supportive for where you are right now in this phase of life. So many of us have been taught that motivation is the key to taking action. We've got to be motivated, right? Motivated to get things done, motivated to do the thing, motivated to start the thing. That if we're not motivated yet, then it must not be the right time. A wave of motivation will come, and when it does, we'll just ride it and then change everything. But here's the thing. Motivation is often the result of action and not actually the starting point. And especially in midlife, motivation can feel harder to access. You've probably recognized this already. And that's not because you're lazy or undisciplined, not at all. It's because what most people don't tell you is that this lack of motivation can actually be a symptom of your hormone imbalance right now. Estrogen fluctuations can impact your energy, your clarity, and your drive. Cortisol dysregulation can leave you feeling foggy or wired but tired. Blood sugar swings, super common in perimenopause, can lead to burnout and low follow-through. And all of this doesn't feel motivating at all. So if you're waiting for that surge of motivation while your hormones are out of balance, you're waiting on something that might not come for a long while, especially not without some real support. This is where I want to offer you a reframe, one that I learned both personally and through working with women just like us in this phase of life. So what if your next step isn't about motivation at all? What if it's about creating just enough structure to feel supported without feeling pressured? Because when you have gentle routines that fit into your real life, when you have a flexible plan that honors your energy, when you have a few key shifts that work with your hormones, not against them, as what used to feel like it worked in our 20s and in our 30s isn't going to be what supports us the most right now. When you can implement these simple things, what you start to feel isn't motivation, but it's actually momentum. And that's what's going to help carry us forward. This builds confidence and it helps rebuild the trust in your body and in yourself. So here are 3 simple ways that you can start right now without having to wait for motivation to come in at all. The first is to bookend your day with just 5 minutes of intentional movement or breathing. And this can be any form of movement. It might be a few squats, it might be a walk around the block, it might be lying on the floor and breathing deeply into your ribs. These moments ground your nervous system and signal to yourself, I'm taking care of me and I'm safe here. Number 2, add protein into your first meal. This is so important in our 40s and in our 50s because this simple step helps to regulate blood sugar and cortisol in the morning to give the steady energy all day, especially important with hormone fluctuations. If you need help with this, I do have a free resource that you can access. It's 6 quick high protein breakfast recipes, and I will link them down below in the description. Number 3 is to choose your structure without worrying about perfection. So instead of waiting for the perfect time to start, commit to something light but consistent, like 3 short walks per week or meal prepping just 1 lunch in advance in the morning. When you have somewhere to start, and then somewhere to build upon, it's going to really help with building that momentum and building that consistency into your life. Sometimes we think we have to start we have to start right at the top. We have to start with all the things right now where it's not going to make a difference. And what I have found is that actually doesn't last. That's what maybe that boost of motivation when it does come along gets us there, and then it dwindles away. You've probably found this out as well. So when you choose a place to start right now that works for you, it's going to help you to continue doing what works for you and then adding it on like little stepping stones along the way and through the journey. If this resonates with you, and if you're tired of starting over or waiting for energy to finally arrive, I would love to invite you into a space that I've built especially for women in this season of life. It's called the Empowered Wellness Club, and it's my online wellness community, especially for women in their 40s and beyond. It's designed to give you just enough support without any overwhelm. Here's what you get: live and on-demand fitness that fits into your schedule, even if your schedule is busy or you have low energy. There's monthly meal plans and recipes that support hormone balance and can be customized for you to fit your taste and your food preferences. There's coaching, community, and connection, so you're not doing this all alone. You have others like us moving along beside you, understanding you and supporting you along the way, so you're not doing this alone. We've got monthly themes and a flexible structure to help you feel grounded and not boxed in. This isn't a cookie cutter program. This isn't something that's a one size fits all. This gets to be for you what you need at this stage of life. Right now, you can try it totally free for 7 days. There's no obligations and you can cancel anytime. And if you join before July 31st, you can lock in the legacy summer pricing before it goes up. It's a chance to stop waiting and to start feeling supported. You deserve that. I'll put the link in the description. You don't need more motivation. What you need is more care and more support and more space to start small and stay steady to build your momentum, and I am here for that. If this video helped, please let me know in the comments, what is one small step that you're committing to today? And I'd love to welcome you inside the Empowered Wellness Club. You deserve to feel strong and energized today and always.